Shalom, 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 Israel. I'd like to start off this video by giving our honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rucha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and growing well. Peace and salutation and blessings upon the hopeful elect, those that keep the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, those who are waiting on the Lord to come and deliver us, and keep pushing forth the word, whether people hear or forbear. Okay? So let's get into it. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. And basically the topic is that the kingdom of heaven is going to be set up, is going to be established by a tyrannical rule. Okay? The transition of the kingdom of the Gentiles to the kingdom of Yashar Allah, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to be a radical and tyrannical transition. Right? So it says here in Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 14, I shall set the people in order. Speaking of the people, Israel. Israel is going to be in order because the Lord is going to instill the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, making us fully in sync with the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we will never go off, meaning we will be eternal, because the wages of sin is death. Okay? And because, and for that is the reason why our kingdom is going to be eternal, because righteousness establishes a kingdom. The reason why these kingdoms came and went is because of wickedness. It says, woe to them that establishes a house, that builded a house upon iniquity, roughly paraphrasing. And all these kingdoms have been established upon iniquity. Even the reason why we went off, the reason why after the 40 years of peace during the reign of Solomon, the reason why Israel got separated into the northern tribe and the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, and then we went into captivity, we lost rulership, is because of wickedness. Right? So due to the fact that we're going to be righteous and be in total accordance with the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, our kingdom is going to be eternal. Right? So again, the people are going to be set in order, meaning the Israelites are going to be moving in righteousness. Okay? And the nations shall be subject unto me. That started with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the 144,000, the government body of the kingdom to come. Okay? And it says here, Second Peter 3 and 13. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So again, because the rulers of the kingdom are going to be righteous, the rest of the world is going to be under that vibration. Right now, wickedness is at its peak, okay, or soon to be at its peak, you know, because the wicked are in rulership. The earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. Those darkness covered the people, and darkness covered the whole earth. Okay, only upon those that fear the Lord in truth and sincerity, we have this understanding, we have this light. Alright? So this is what we're waiting upon, the kingdom that where dwelleth righteousness, which is not this one, which is the one to come. As it says, Esau Edom is the end of this world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And Jacob, that kingdom to come is going to be an eternal kingdom, as aforementioned, because of righteousness. Because we're going to rule in righteousness. Okay? 2 Ezra 16 and 52. For yet a little, and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth. So there's not going to be any more iniquity on the earth, man. Everything, even the heathens, we're going to have to beat the law, statutes, and commandments into them. For the Israelites, it's already going to be programmed in our hearts, in our mind, in our inward parts. We're not going to have to think or second guess our actions, because everything that we're going to do is going to be according to the law, according to the will of the Father. Okay, it's going to be programming us, so we won't be able to go off. Okay, but these heathens, they will have to come to us and learn, and we'll have to beat the law, statutes, and commandments into them. Okay, so it says here, for yet a little, and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth, and righteousness shall reign among you. So that little while is going to be that transition. Okay, because Yahweh Shai is going to come, but as soon as Yahweh Shai comes, the kingdom is not going to be established. The Lord is going to send us in those changed bodies, in those immortal bodies, to establish the kingdom. In a sense, the Lord is gonna take over the world, but then there's still work to be done. Once Yahushua defeats all the armies, okay. As soon as the throne of Yahushua is established, okay, we still have to establish righteousness on the earth. We still have to beat righteousness unto the heathens, right? And Edom still has to be destroyed, okay? After 1,000 years, when the kingdom is fully built, okay, on earth, we're gonna have to dispose of Edom, because there's no place for him in the kingdom of righteousness. Okay, there's no place for the devil, the so-called white man, in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because even in the land of uprightness, he will not do right. Okay, so he must be destroyed. So that little season, that's that transition from the kingdom of wickedness to the kingdom of righteousness. Okay, as I said, it's going to be done in a radical and tyrannical manner. Okay, so it says here in Genesis 27 and 29, let the people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. And this is the blessing that Isaac gave unto Jacob. Okay, and this is gonna come into fruition in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. These nations are gonna bow down and serve us. Okay, be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Okay, so like I said, this blessing is truly going to come to pass in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says here in Revelation 13 and 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So like he that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. Right? So when we come into power, when Yahushua comes into power and establishes righteousness on the earth, these other nations are going to belong unto us. They're going to be our possession. We're going to own these people, man. The earth is for us, and these people are for us, man. They're just going to be servants. Okay? Edom is the only nation that's not going to have any land. It's not going to be able to run around and do as he will, like in righteousness, you know? Because Elam is going to be able to have to own his own land, okay? To rule over his family, okay? They're going to have their own little thing going on the side, you know? But they're still going to have to be tributary unto Israel, okay? They're still going to have to bow down to us. They're still going to have to be under subjection, under the foot of Yashar Allah, okay? So because at the end of the day, all these nations have been partakers with Edom in the downfall of Yashar Allah, in keeping us abased and keeping us in a low state. Okay, they've all been partakers. All these other nations, all the families of the earth have turned and made a confederacy against Israel. Talking about Psalms 83. Okay, it enumerates the enemies of the Lord and subsequently the enemies of Israel. Okay, so it says here, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So that's the mindset. The right mindset that you're supposed to have is the want for justice to be established on the earth. So those that put the sons of Israel into captivity, they have to go into captivity. Okay? It says here in Joel 3 and 6, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that they might be removed, so like that ye might remove them far from their borders. Okay, so that's speaking about Esau. Okay, it said Tyre and Zidon. Okay, but it's also pertaining to Edom. Okay, and ultimately all these other nations. Okay, because like I said, they've all partook in the slave trade. We all been slaves under these nations at one point in time. Okay, it says here, behold, I will raise them out of their place, whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. So the Lord will not forget. The Lord is not going to be blind to your evil doings, even if it's been 1,000 years, because we know that one day for the Lord is as 1,000 years. So it doesn't matter if it was 1 year or 2 years in the Lord's eyes. Okay, the Lord is still going to recompense your wickedness upon your own head. Okay, I will sell your sons and your daughters unto the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. So the same way that we were sold and given and families were separated, okay, the same way that we had to go through a rough conditions, that's the same way that started with Isa Edom, we'll have to go through. Okay, we'll separate families, we'll beat and destroy these people, okay, all in righteousness, of course. Okay, and that's in the kingdom of Israel, in the kingdom of Yasha'Allah, okay, in the kingdom to come. It says here in Psalms 2:8, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. What's an inheritance? Something that goes down in your lineage. Okay, your heritage is something that your father gave unto you, and that you're gonna give unto your son. Okay, and so on and so forth. Your son will give it unto his son, and his son unto his son. Okay, so the heathens are a part of our inheritance. Okay, inheritance. The heathens belong unto us, man. Okay, and the othermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Like I said, the earth was made for us, was made for Yasha'Allah. The whole earth was made for our enjoyment. The Lord made the earth for us to enjoy. Okay, but right now we're not enjoying the earth because we're suffering a punishment under the reign of Isa Edom. But when Yahushua comes, he's gonna set everything right in its right place. Everything's gonna be in order. Okay, so then we're gonna inherit these people, man. These people are gonna belong unto us, and we're gonna do unto them as we please, man. Okay. If you want to tax them, you'll tax them. Okay. If you want to take their daughters, you take their daughters, man, to go and work for you, man. If you want to take 20% of their crops, you take 20% of their crops, man. Roughly paraphrasing, I speak as a man, man. But these nations are gonna have to suffer, man. Okay, that transition from wickedness to righteousness is gonna be tyrannical, man. We're not gonna go easy on them. We're not gonna be out here trying to not ruffle any feathers. Okay, it's our way or you get beat, man. I don't want to hear you talking back onto me, man. If I tell you to do something, you better get to stepping, man. Okay? And that's what's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Alright? Total and complete submission under Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Yasha'Allah. Okay? That's what's awaiting for you, you damn heathens. Okay? Total and complete submission. And you better get ready to it, ready for it, man. Okay? Because like I said, we're not going to go easy on you guys, man. It says here, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. That rod of iron is not going to be there for show, man. We're going to be busting heads, man. Okay? Even if you even hear in your thought that you're talking shit, you're going to get beat, man. You better not complain, man. Like I said, you better get to stepping. You better get to work, man. Okay? From sun up to sundown, you're going to pray for the Sabbath, man. You're going to wish that the Sabbath would be there, man. Each and every day, your life is going to be in, you're going to second guess, man. Like, just as the curses, the Lord said, I'll put those curses, the curses that I put on you, I will put on your enemies. The same way that we wanted, when it was day, we wanted it to be night, and when it was night, we wanted it to be day. These people are going to go through hell, okay? And there's not going to be any escape, man. Okay? And it says here, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. We're going to break them. We're going to break you guys, man. We're going to break you and remold you, okay? Unto the perfect slave that you guys were meant to be from the beginning, okay? All this matrix, okay? All this facade that is life on this side. This is just an illusion, okay? This is just an illusion that has to be, that's going to fade away, okay? In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to break you and then mold you, rebuild you into the perfect slave that you guys were meant to be, okay? It says here in Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, okay? So even if that transition is going to be tyrannical, at one point, people are going to be able to enjoy their life. Except for Isa Edom, as I said, Isa Edom is going to be destroyed. Okay, there's no place, there's no repentance. Isa Edom is hardcore slavery and then destruction. That's what's awaiting that devil. Okay, so let's get him out of the picture. There's nothing good happening for Isa Edom. Okay, but for you other nations, after that transition from wickedness to righteousness, you might be able to, like I said, enjoy your piece of land. Okay, you know, you have your men, your multiple wives. Okay, everything's gonna be in order, in righteousness. Everything's gonna be the way it was supposed to be. It's gonna be right. The earth is gonna revert back to the Garden of Eden. Okay, it's gonna be paradise on earth. Okay, and even if you guys are serving unto Yashar Allah, you're still gonna rejoice. Okay, like I said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay, so after that harsh treatment, after that punishment, okay, after that transition from wickedness to righteousness, you'll be in a better off state than when you were under the kingdom of Isa Edom. Okay, the whole world will be in a better state than when Isa Edom was in power. Okay, because it says when the wicked rule, the people mourn. Okay, so after we beat the law, statutes, and commandments in your minds, after we beat it into you guys are going to be better off than when Isa Edom was ruling. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 14 and 9, it's like Isaiah 19 and 4, the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel lord. The Egyptians meaning the Edomites. Okay, and the modern day Egyptians are the Edomites. Okay, and the Lord will give them over unto a cruel lord, which that is Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the hopeful elect, and the 144,000, and ultimately Yashar Allah. Okay, the cruel lord is starting with Yahweh Shai and the men on down. Okay, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. Okay, a fierce king, a cruel lord, man. We're gonna, like I said, that rod of iron is not gonna be there for show. We're gonna beat them into dust. Okay, it says here in Revelation 2 and 25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Okay, meaning that's knowledge, it's understanding. Hold it fast until Yahweh comes, man, so that you may reap the reward. Okay, so that you may obtain that crown of life. Okay, it says here, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Power over the nations, man. Your will is gonna be their command. Okay, your will, the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the will of Yashar Allah unto these nations are gonna be our will is gonna be their command. Okay, it says here, we will have power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as a vessel of potter, as the vessel of a potter's shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my father. So like I said, we're gonna beat them into subjection. We're gonna beat them and mold them and build them back up into the perfect slave that they were meant to be from the beginning. Okay, it says here in Psalms 18 and 37, I have pursued mine enemy and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. So we're going to consume them. When we come back down from these chariots, when we come back down with immortal bodies, Yahweh Shai is going to send that order. He's going to say, bring my enemy that I will reign over them, bring him hither and slay them before me. So we're going to go around the whole earth in mortal bodies, running around chasing all these enemies. Okay, and we're going to make an example of them to the whole world, man. We're going to kill them in front of Yahweh Shai, man, to put that fear of the Lord into these people, man. Okay, and we're going to run and we're going to chase them, man, and they're not going to run and they're not going to escape. Okay, it says here in Leviticus 26 and 7, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword, and 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. And that happened in the past. But how much more now when we have spiritual powers, man? How much more now? Okay. So back to Psalms 18 and 38. I have wounded them that were not able to, it's like I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. So they're gonna be under a footstool. They're gonna be at a low level. Okay, it's gonna be Yasher Allah at the top, and then these other nations are gonna be low, man. Okay, but and the lowest is gonna be Isa Edom. I have to put that out there, man. Okay. But again, they will not be able to rise. It said affliction shall not rise up a second time, man. Once Yasher Allah gets into power, there's not gonna be another time where the dragon gets back, his wound were healed a second time. No, that's not gonna happen, man. Okay? Like I said, Esau is gonna get destroyed after 1,000 years. Okay? And these other nations, they're not gonna dare. It's not even gonna be in their thought, man. To the point that even they rebuke themselves, man. They're gonna rebuke themselves to even think that they can go against Yasher Allah. Okay? It says here, for thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Okay, so all our enemies. Okay? They rose up against us at one point, man. Pertaining to Psalms 83, they rose up against us, man. And now we're gonna put them under subjection. We're gonna put them down, man, where they belong, under our footstool, man. That's like under our feet. Okay? Thou hast also given me the neck of mine enemies, man, that I might destroy them that hate me. Like I said again, that rod of iron is not gonna be there for show. We're gonna use it, man. We're gonna be breaking skulls, man. Okay? And again, in the kingdom of heaven. Just to put that out there. I'm not out there. I'm not pushing for violence. Okay, I'm not pushing forth telling people to gather arms and to go fight Isa Edom. I'm telling our people to wait upon the Lord, that He will give us authority. He will give us power over this nation. Until then, suffer patiently. Okay? It says here, they cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but He answered them not. So these people are gonna turn religious. Okay? To the point where we're gonna beat them so badly, man, that they're even gonna turn it unto Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai and seek for mercy. But the Lord is not gonna hear them. Okay? We're gonna have our fun with these nations, man. These heathens, we're gonna have fun, man. Okay? Then I did beat them. So like Then I did beat them, small as the dust before the wind, and I did cast them as dirt in the street. So that's how low level they're gonna be. They're gonna be like they're gonna have that Stockholm syndrome. The same way that the 2/3 love Isa Edom. When we're getting to power, the rest of the world is gonna have a Stockholm syndrome over Yasher Allah, over Yahweh Shai. Okay? We're gonna beat them to the point that they don't even remember. To the point that they truly see us as their lords, that they truly see us as their masters, man. Because at the end of the day, that's who we are, man. We are the princes, and they are the servants, and they're gonna fully understand that in the kingdom, man. Okay? So, so even to the point where if they don't bow down to us, in the kingdom, if they try to rebel, which is a stupid idea, if the devil hops on them to even try to rebel, to not obey our rule, to go against our commandments, to go against the commandments of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai, to not worship the holy days, to break the Sabbath and things of the sort, we're gonna have power to control the elements. So like we can stop rain. Okay? We can cause a drought. Okay? We can call down fire from heaven upon these people, man. Yasher Allah is gonna be at a level that you don't want to play with them, man. Okay? Just as it says in the scripture, ye are gods. Okay? But when we get that spiritual bodies, these nations are gonna understand. These nations are gonna understand why it was saying that we are gods. Okay, lowercase g. Okay, they're gonna understand and they're gonna fear, man. Okay, we're gonna have spiritual powers, man. It says here in Isaiah 49:23, the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth. That means they're going to be ultimately humbled. Okay? Utterly humbled. Okay? Fully persuaded in their mind that they have to serve us. Okay? There is no other way to survive than to bow down to Yashar Allah, to bow down to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? That's what's coming to this earth. Soon come, man. Okay? And they shall lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So like I said, it's not a thing of putting things into your own hands, but rather that to put your faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and waiting upon his word to come true, and waiting upon him to do his work, and waiting upon him to exalt us, man. Alright? So like I said, the whole purpose of this video was to prove that the transition from this wicked kingdom to a righteous kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai on this earth, is going to be a radical and tyrannical transition. Alright? So prepare, you heathens, man. Prepare, man. Because there's nothing good waiting, especially for Isa Edom. There's nothing good waiting for you in the days to come, man. In the near future, man. Okay? So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodash. Salutation, peace, and blessings. Until next lesson, Shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom, shalom, shalom.